Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. And for today, just wanted to show you my old comic book collection. Basically, uh, it's been a while since I actually even read a comic, and when I was cleaning out my room, I found my old comic book collection, and seeing these actually brought back a lot of memories from Wolverine, the Birds of Prey, Archie Riverdale. I got a old Bart Simpson one, Spider-Man with the black suit. Um, I was mostly a lot of Wolverine fans. There's a lot of Wolverine ones. The Spider Girl right here, Supergirl. My brother gave me the Avatar comic up there. Uh, but other than that, it's been actually quite a while, and I was digging through them. So I just wanted to show you some of these old comics and what I thought were my favorite out of the bunch. And starting, these are not in any order. Just to let you know. So just starting, uh, Savage of Avengers issue number one. It was pretty good. I'm actually a big fan of Weapon H and Conan the Barbarian. So seeing them on like a Savage Avengers team is pretty awesome. Secondly, there's the Shang-Chi, and I was really surprised when I saw the MCU adaptation of Shang-Chi because I'm a big fan of the Mandarin and I love the Ten Rings. And when I saw him turn into bracelets, I I didn't know what side I was on. But when seeing the trailer and then seeing Wenwu squeeze his fist and then like you see the purple veins go up, I was like, I don't know, it looks tight, but what do they do to the rings? You know, they're 10 rings, not 10 bracelets, but after watching it, I was like, you know what? I mean, yeah, it would have been close to the Infinity Stones, like some of the powers like that. So I was still 50-50, but uh it's not as bad. I mean, I'm just as you can tell, I'm just a big fan of the Mandarin's 10 ring. So but seeing what they did with the bracelets was pretty tight. And then I started to read the comic one, and I don't know, I'm still still iffy. But other than that, I also started reading Power Rangers versus Godzilla, and that one is actually pretty tight. We got Tommy in there and summoning the Dragon Zord, fighting up against Godzilla, and then all the other kaiju start coming out. And I think that was pretty badass. And then Rita's trying to take over an alternate dimension, still Angel Grove. But I really did appreciate seeing my favorite Zord out of all of them. My favorite Zord out of every Power Ranger Megazord is the Dragon Zord, and that's why I got this. I think it was the alternate cover. I think it was cover B, because I wanted the picture with the Dragon Zord in the front, and they were the lady had another comic which is the same one, but they had a different art style on the front. But I chose this one, and it was a 14 something, so I really had to get it. But yeah, another comic I started to read was Batman Beyond Neo Year. It's when the bat suit was Bruce Wayne passes away and the bat suit is too damaged to Terry McGinnis to repair, and from there he has to start using more of his own skills, and later on he does get a new bat suit, but that's more later on. And this one right here is literally why I started kind of going back into comics. When I first started collecting comics, I started just buying random ones. I just thought had nice covers. And for this one right here, my favorite character from Teen Titans was Red X. And I remember first going on YouTube and them mentioning that they were making a comic book about Red X, and I was like, no, 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 they're not. No. And then when it actually did come out, I was like, oh my god, I had to read it. Um, Spoilers for Red X. This is the fourth Red X, and I have a theory on the third, and it's because Red X number two, the one that takes the suit from Robin, he's mad, and what I remember, he does kill this one right here, the fourth Red X, and he said, he failed him. He the Red X number four was supposed to destroy the Titans from the inside. Get them to destroy each other. and next thing you know, he kills this one. But I feel like my theory is that the Teen Titans accidentally killed the third Red X. So basically, if you ever watched uh, the Titans series, where what the fuck was Slade, where Slade wants to destroy the Titans because they killed his accidentally killed his son in the series. That's what I felt like Red X number two motivation is. Like that's my theory. There's no statement or nothing like that. I'm just that's like my theory why I believe because it doesn't really mention anything about who the third Red X is. It just says the second one stole the suit, then there was a third one, and then a fourth one's now in the school. So my theory is that Red X number two passes the suit to his son, and something happens, and this is what makes him mad. Red X number two is all mad, and then he gets Red X number four, Brick, and makes him tries to destroy the school from the inside, make them all like and from there it just all goes downhill. So he kills him, and I was like, damn. For that, I like this one right here because it's kind of like a classic. I liked how it tells the Hulk's origin, and I kind of like how the pages on the inside are more like an old fashioned comic, even though this one's technically not that old. If you want an old one, that would be basically this one right here, the secret. Or oh my bad, wrong one. This one right here. This is actually a Crisis on Infinite Earths, and these pages are literally stained yellow. That's an old comic. And just for a quick run, my brother did give me, like I said, that Avatar one and this Cyberforce one. And thanks, Nick. And I remember this one right here. This one, Superboy and I think it's Tim Drake have to get the smartest guy to do something. I can't really recall. It's been a while since I read it. And there was a hot tub scene with some robot chicks. And then I remember Robin throws a kunai or a batarang into their robot heads, and they blow up and pisses off Superboy. But I think something to do with Superboy's gonna die or something. I can't really recall. It's been, like I said, it's been a while since I seen these. I read them, and I just remember they just needed to get like the smartest person. And it was like a kid at the end. I think it was I don't recall, but it was like a smart kid, and they needed him to help Superboy from dying or something like that. It's what I recall. This one I do recall. Jason Todd takes the sidekick of Green Arrow, uh, and basically he has her tied up in a school gym, and it was pretty badass. I just remember Green Arrow talking shit to Batman, getting pissed that Batman couldn't control his sidekick, and then after that there was like a sick ass fight scene, and Jason Todd does tell her some good info. I think she had a I want to say she had a I hope I'm right. She was sick, dying, or had AIDS, and he was all saying it doesn't matter. I think what you have, just as long as you just keep on fighting, and I think it gives her like the motivation to still keep fighting. And then he does let her go, and then the she goes back to Green Arrow and Batman, and Jason Todd takes off. This one, what I do remember about this one, World's Finest, Superboy is living with Superman's parents, and then uh, I want to I wanted to say Batgirl, but I know her name's Kelly or Katie. It starts with a K. She goes to sneak over to the Kent's farm, and she tells Superboy, what the heck, tells Superboy to sneak out, and from there they go on all this. I remember like a train ride, and they were just, I don't know if they fight something. I just remember it was a talk, and it was Batgirl that was doing all the flirting, which is weird because I remember that this version of Batgirl was emotionless and hardly talks, but this one actually felt kind of weird when reading it. And then lastly, this is Wolverine and Judah Lee. I believe this is the one that got me to reading comics. It was the one where Wolverine is basically protecting Judah Lee from vampires. And I know, and I read somewhere it's like where he gets bit, he doesn't get infected because his healing factor cancels the virus of the vampire bites. So I thought that was pretty tight. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think. Is there any comics that you know, or anything that you've read before? Have you seen any of these comics? Read them yourself? Just leave a comment down below.